But guys, great news as both John Stones and Alen Halilovic have accepted their contract offers and now will be joining Leicester City. Really excited to have them at the club, and I think they will be absolutely crucial for us in this upcoming season. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome to Season 2, Episode number 2 of the Leicester City Career Mode series. In today's episode, we'll continue making some more transfers and we'll also get started off with our Premier League campaign. If you guys are enjoying this series, make sure to drop a like on this video. The support on the previous episode was absolutely insane. If you guys can smash out 100 likes again, that would be absolutely incredible, and make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 17 content. Also guys, we just hit 12,000 subscribers a couple of days ago. I want to thank you all for the support lately on the channel. It's absolutely insane. Hopefully we can hit 13,000 subscribers very soon as well. Just thank you all for your support. It's really been sensational. As you can see right now, I've put a ton of players on the transfer list that I don't think I will be using throughout this season. Players like Okazaki, I really don't need, like Albrighton, so I've put them on the transfer list. Hopefully they will get sold soon so that we get that additional money to make a few more signings. In today's episode, we'll be only playing one game in the Premier League. That will be against Bournemouth. Don't want to put in too many games as then the video will be really long. Also guys, no press conference in today's episode as there weren't really any press conference questions in the previous episode's comments section, as most of the comments were suggestions for transfers and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys want a press conference in the next episode, drop a comment and let me know what your question is and I try to answer it in the next episode. But after all the transfers and all that stuff we did in the previous episode, this is how our team looks. Of course, Saponara, Witsel and Tremoulinas all joined on the pre-contracts. We also brought in John Stones and Alen Halilovic, so our team is looking really good. We just need a few more improvements, like a backup right midfielder, a right back and also a backup goalkeeper. So that is what we are going to do in this episode. We're going to try and fill those positions, hopefully find some good plays. I also asked you guys to suggest whether we should, promote our, goalkeeper from the academy to our first team instead of buying a new goalkeeper, and it seems like you guys want me to do this, so we are going to promote Miguel Cruz to the first team. 16-year-old, 82 to 94 potential. Of course, I am going to use him very rarely because I think Kasper Schmeichel will be playing most of the games, so we'll still be keeping Miguel Cruz. We'll be training him. Hopefully his overall will increase over the course of the season. We'll play him in the cup games probably, but first choice definitely Kasper Schmeichel. And it's good guys, we don't really have to spend money on a goalkeeper that we probably won't be using, as Kasper Schmeichel really performs well for me. Apart from that, I asked you guys to suggest a right back and a right midfielder. These two were very popular in the comments, Michel Weiser and Ousmane Dembele. I've inquired for both players. As you can see, Hertha Berlin wants £15 million for Michel Weiser, which to be fair isn't that bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer somewhere around like 5 to 9 million. I think, yeah, 5 million plus Mark Albrighton is a really nice offer. Let's see what Hertha Berlin come back and say. If they accept it, guys, that'll be pretty awesome. I mean, we are trading away a player that we don't really need, and of course getting a top quality right back, so hopefully Berlin will accept that offer. Also guys, putting in an offer for Dortmund's Ousmane Dembele, who has been in top form this season for Dortmund. Really, whenever he's played, has really impressed. Now I'm going to offer him 10 million plus Antonio. Hopefully Dortmund consider this as a good offer. Let's see what they come back and say. Apart from that, in the previous episode we accepted a transfer offer from Brighton, the newly promoted side of the Premier League, and for 1.7 million they have signed Andy King from us. And now guys, we're putting in another transfer offer for Michel Weiser. They have rejected the transfer offer. They're not interested in Mark Albrighton, so I'm going to put in an offer of £9 million. Let's see what Hertha Berlin come back and say. Besides that, also Dortmund have rejected the offer, but here they are interested in Mikel Antonio, so 16 million plus Antonio. Let's see what Dortmund come back and say. This as well is a decent offer, but I think I'll have to pay a bit more because Ousmane Dembele is really a good player. We do have enough funds, I guess. 27 million. Besides that, a lot of players are yet to be sold, so hopefully guys, some of the players on the transfer list will be sold soon. We'll get that additional money and hence we will be able to get some deals done. Apart from that, I also want to save up some money for the January transfer window so that, well, we can make signings then as well, because last season we weren't able to make too many good signings in the January transfer window because of our lack of funds. Hopefully that won't be the case this season and we'll have some money at least to spend in the January transfer window. Besides that, I've loaned out Kapuchka, Hopefully he'll grow on his loan spell and come back and be a better player for us. Right now I'm doing some training Declan Davies, Alen Halilovic, our new goalkeeper Miguel Cruz, who has gone up by 1 and now is 63 rated. Not bad at all. Hopefully he'll reach 67 to 68 by the end of the season. That wouldn't be too bad, and then I think I can play him in some of the important games, I guess. I'm not sure, but here we have a transfer offer for Mark Albrighton, a player I'm looking to sell. Sunderland have come in with a 4.7 million offer for Mark Albrighton. I've countered with 6, but I'm willing to sell him, guys, if they do actually counter back with something like 5 or something, because I don't really enjoy Mark Albrighton in this game. He isn't pasty, he's not a good player in my opinion in this game, so I guess it makes sense selling him. Besides that, we already have good players in Carrasco and Demire are great in that position. Right now, guys, we are putting in another transfer offer for Michel Weiser, 12 million this time. Hopefully Hertha Berlin will accept this transfer offer, as they did decline the previous one. Also, Dortmund want more money for Ousmane Dembele. They want a total of 36.5 million, including Antonio, of course, which will be astronomical for us to pay. So what I'm doing is 21 million plus Antonio. Let's see if Dortmund do accept that, but at least some good news, as Sunderland have decided to match the 6 million asking price for Mark Albrighton, and that deal will go through, and hence, guys, Albrighton will be sold. But great news here, as Dortmund and Berlin both have accepted the transfer offer for Dembele and, of course, Weiser respectively. So we're going to try and offer Dembele a decent enough contract so that he will accept it very soon. £50,000 per week, 5 years, important first team player role. A similar contract will be offered to Michel Weiser. Hopefully he'll accept it. A lot of you guys are telling me that he's a really good right back. I think he's got 4-star skills. I'm not sure, which I guess will be useful if I'm, going forward with him. I'm not sure about it if he has 4-star skills or not, but he looks like a decent player, and as you can see, he has accepted the contract offer as well. We will be signing him on very soon. Just before that, we will just accept this transfer offer for Hamza Chaudhry, who I will be selling because I don't see him to be a good player for us in the future. But I will be rejecting this transfer offer for Mendy because I really enjoy using Mendy in this game. He's got some really good stats, 82 rated, and he's literally like Kante in this game, which is really nice because Kante is insane in this game. And guys, Michel Weiser has accepted the contract offer, hence we have now signed another right back, and I'm really glad that we have 2 quality right backs in Kieran Trippier and of course Michel Weiser. And it's going to be crucial when we are in those Champions League games when, well, players don't have fitness and all that, so having 2 quality players in the position will certainly help. And again, guys, another transfer. Ousmane Dembele has now joined Leicester City. What a talent, guys. What a player we are having now in our team. Of course, he's going to be back up to Riyad Mahrez, but soon, guys, in a few seasons, I think he will be first choice, guys. He's that good in this game, and of course, he is 80 rated. But right now, this is how our first team looks after all the transfers we have made. I'm not going to be making any more transfers, most probably. I want to save up money for the January transfer window so that we can make some transfers then after looking at this team and seeing where we need improvements. But right now, this team is looking solid. Mahrez is now up to an 87 rated. How glad am I that he has not left the club, because he was unsettled towards the end of the season. He was homesick, I guess, I'm not sure, but then he decided to stay, which is awesome. And as you can see on the bench, we also have some insanely talented players like Alen Halilovic, who I'm debating to actually start ahead of Saponara. I'm not entirely sure about that. We also have Dembele. We also have Jamie Vardy on the bench. Our bench is stacked with amazing players, and in reserves we have some nice players like Weiser, Hernandez, Chilwell, of course, Slimani, who is still out with his injury that he suffered at the end of last season, if I'm not wrong. But guys, this team looks good. Right now we don't really have much money left, but I think we still have a few players to sell like Shinji Okazaki, and once they're sold, we'll have decent amount of money, plus the money that we will potentially get from the Champions League could come in handy when we are making transfers in the upcoming transfer window. But as you can see, guys, in the financial objective, I don't think we'll be able to complete this one, as I will be spending a lot more money in this series because I really want to bring in the good players and do well with this team, win the Premier League. That is the objective, guys. With this team, I believe, guys, we have a good chance of doing so. What are your thoughts on that, guys? Do you see this Leicester side winning the Premier League or not? Drop a comment and let me know. We have a transfer offer here for Shinji Okazaki from West Ham, 4.3 million. I am going to accept this. It's a pretty decent offer, and well, I think that money will help us in the upcoming transfer window. Also, Anil Amati wants an improvement in his contract, and I will be giving him another contract. He's a really good player, a good substitute to Mendy, and when we have those Champions League games, as I said, where we need to rotate our squad, such plays really will help. Having such plays in our bench, such quality talent, and I think he deserves a new contract. Was really good last season. I think he can be even better better this season. He's already 80 rated, so that is pretty good, and I've offered him a new contract. Hopefully he will accept it. But now guys, it is time to play our first game in the Premier League. Of course, 3 new teams have joined the Premier League this season: Newcastle United, Norwich and Brighton. So interested to face those teams as well. But now our first game of the Premier League season is against Bournemouth. Last season we started off our Premier League campaign in a terrible fashion. We didn't really get the wins early on in the season, so hopefully that can change this season. We can start off the league campaign with a victory. That will be insane. It's against Bournemouth, so you'd expect us to get a win. So this is the team that I've gone for our first Premier League game of this season. Carrasco, Musa, Mahrez up front, Saponara, Mendy and Axel Witsel in midfield, Tremolinas, John Stones, Hoot and Mitchell Weiser in our defence. It's a decent defence, and of course Kasper Schmeichel as our goalkeeper. We should be able to get the win with this team, guys. A lot of debutants as well. Let's see how they perform. First chance here for us in this game against Bournemouth in the 15th minute of this game. Mahrez with some fantastic footwork down that right hand flank. He puts in a cross into Saponara, who gets ahead of the defender, but his header wasn't really good because it was straight towards the keeper. Easy save for him there. But now Gradel here. Max Gradel plays the ball through into Callum Wilson, who takes the shot. Schmeichel with a crucial save, but the ball did hit the post there. We are lucky to not be a goal down. And now in the second half, we couldn't create any more chances in the first half. But now in the second half, Axel Witsel plays the ball into Carrasco. We are passing the ball around the box, and now Musa in the box here turns from the defender, takes the shot and scores. Musa scores the first goal of our Premier League season. 1-0 to Leicester City. Axel Witsel, the debutant, with the assist there. 56 minutes into this game, we finally break through the Bournemouth defence, and now it is 1-0. We weren't really playing well in the first half, but in this second half, we really improved. And now another chance here for us. It's Saponara into Musa. Musa back into Saponara. This is brilliant football. And in the 65th minute, we double our advantage, making it 2-0. What a start this is to our Premier League campaign. A nice finish from Saponara on his debut, making it 2-0. Musa with the assist. Musa was superb in this game. And bringing off Musa, Mahrez and Saponara, and bringing on Alen Halilovic, Dembele and Jamie Vardy, just to, see how they perform in this new looking Leicester side, because I'm so excited, guys. This team is looking freaking insane and playing really well as well. Here's Dembele's first involvement in the attack against Bournemouth. Dembele down the wings here decides to cut this one back into Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy with the shot, but their goalkeeper with a decent save. But already, guys, Dembele and Vardy both are performing really well. And now another chance here for us. Again, it's Dembele playing the ball again into Jamie Vardy. The combination between Dembele and Vardy seems to be working really well. And now Vardy is one-on-one with the keeper. He isn't missing that, and he makes it 3-0 as well. Ousmane Dembele on his debut with the assist as well. And Jamie Vardy, our last season's top scorer, gets the goal for himself. And now Alen Halilovic, trying to get himself a goal or an assist here, goes down inside the box, and we get another penalty. In fact, our first penalty of the season, not another penalty. Let's see if Jamie Vardy can put this one into the back of the net. His penalties are pretty good, and this one was a really good penalty as well. 4-0, guys, in our first Premier League game. Incredible. This is just brilliant, guys, from us. A huge performance again, because last season, as I said, Premier League didn't start well for us, and this season we've really started well. Destroyed Bournemouth here, 4-0, and this team, guys, looks absolutely insane. I can't wait to face the big teams as well and see how this team performs. Unfortunately, guys, after this game, Daniel Amati does decline the contract offer. He wants a better role in the squad, so I'm going to offer him that £45,000 he wants, an important first team player role. I believe he should be accepting that contract because it's a pretty decent one. We now have a transfer offer here for Christian Fuchs. Again, last season was pretty good, but his overall is just going down and down, and I think it makes sense selling him on to Sunderland. Sunderland will be, I think, happy to get his services because he is still a decent left back. And besides that, Islam Slimani is now back to the first team, which is awesome. Last season he did pretty well for us. His hold-up play is superb. He can head the ball really well as well. I think he'll be crucial for us coming on off the bench and maybe even starting a few crucial games here and there. As you can see, great news as Daniel Amati does finally accept the contract offer. That is pretty decent. Next episode we'll be facing Chelsea, but this is how the league table looks, guys. We're now in 6th place with 3 points, but we have only played one game. Middlesbrough, Everton, Man City, Stoke City, Watford all ahead of us, but they've played a couple of games, so if we do get a win against Chelsea, we could well go top of the league, which will be awesome. Next episode we'll have Chelsea and Spurs, and also the transfer deadline day and the squad report, not including the Everton game, because then the episode would would be way too long. But yes guys, we will probably have a squad report in the upcoming episodes so that you can see how our players are growing already. And yeah, so basically that's that. But as you can see, our budget right now up to 20 million after all the players we've sold. My plan is actually to save up this money for the January transfer window, but if you guys want me to spend it before deadline day, drop a comment and let me know. We could potentially bring in another centre back. If I am making another transfer, it is probably going to be a centre back to replace Robert Hoot. What are your thoughts on that, guys? Drop a comment and let me know. Also, if you guys have any press conference questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. For now, guys, we're going to find out who our player of the episode is. Again, not many surprises here. It is Musa with a goal and an assist. I think he was pretty decent, got a rating of 9.6 in that game. Of course, I could have given it to Jamie Vardy, who scored a couple of goals, but I think Musa's goal was way more important. The first goal of the game, I think, opened the game up completely, and that assist to Saponara was pretty decent. His finish was good, to be fair, but Musa, I think, was definitely player of the episode. So that is that, and guys, we end the episode with a manager rating of 79. So at the start of the episode, I believe it was 72, and having it now at 79 is pretty good. I think the board are now happy with us, which is awesome to see. And of course, these are our objectives, and I think we can complete the youth development one, we can complete the brand exposure one, the domestic success, the continental success might be difficult, but I think we'll be able to complete most of our board objectives bar that financial one, but I don't really know what to do. But that is pretty much it for today's episode. We'll talk more about this in the next episode, and that's it guys. Drop a like if you have enjoyed, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys very soon for another episode of this series.